Path of Exile is often considered the closest alternative to Diablo 4 in terms of depth, complexity, and long-term progression. The game focuses on fast-paced isometric combat combined with an extremely deep character customization system built around skill gems and a massive passive tree. Players repeatedly clear maps and dungeons while optimizing builds for endgame efficiency. Loot variety is extensive, encouraging constant experimentation and theory crafting. Seasonal leagues regularly refresh mechanics and progression paths, keeping the experience evolving. On Steam, Path of Exile runs reliably and supports both solo and group play. It is best suited for players who enjoy mastering complex systems, chasing perfect gear, and investing time into long-term ARPG progression. Moving to the second game, Last Epoch delivers a more approachable but still deep action RPG experience inspired by classic Diablo mechanics. The game balances accessibility with meaningful customization through its skill specialization system, allowing players to modify abilities in clear and intuitive ways. Combat feels responsive and readable, focusing on ability synergy and positioning. The endgame revolves around timelines and scaling challenges that reward steady character growth. Itemization emphasizes crafting and targeted upgrades rather than pure randomness. On Steam, Last Epoch performs well and supports consistent seasonal updates. It appeals to players who want a modern Diablo-like experience without overwhelming complexity, while still offering satisfying depth and replay value. The third title, Grim Dawn, offers a darker and more grounded ARPG experience with a strong focus on world building and character flexibility. Players explore a grim fantasy setting filled with interconnected areas, secrets, and lore. The dual class system allows for creative build combinations that significantly affect gameplay style. Combat emphasizes sustained damage, crowd control, and careful resource management rather than constant burst. Itemization rewards exploration and reputation grinding. On Steam, Grim Dawn remains stable and enjoyable for long sessions. It is ideal for players who appreciate slower-paced progression, atmospheric storytelling, and build experimentation within a traditional Diablo-style framework. Next on the list, Wolcen Lords of Mayhem focuses on visually impressive combat and a flexible skill system built around rotating passive rings. The game emphasizes impactful abilities, flashy animations, and large-scale enemy encounters. Players progress through a campaign and transition into endgame activities centered on dungeon runs and city management systems. Character customization allows for frequent respecs, encouraging experimentation without heavy penalties. On Steam, performance has improved over time and supports smooth gameplay. Wolcen suits players who enjoy strong visual feedback, accessible mechanics, and a Diablo-like structure that prioritizes moment-to-moment combat satisfaction. Following that, Torchlight Infinite delivers a faster and more streamlined ARPG experience designed around seasonal progression and rapid gameplay loops. Combat is quick and skill-driven, with a strong focus on clearing speed and efficient farming. The class system emphasizes specialization through talent boards and gear synergies. Loot drops frequently, keeping progression constant and rewarding. Endgame activities are designed for repetition and optimization, similar to Diablo seasonal play. On Steam, Torchlight Infinite runs smoothly and supports frequent updates. It is well suited for players who want an energetic Diablo-style game with a lighter tone and strong seasonal replayability. Continuing with Warhammer Chaosbane, this game brings Diablo-inspired gameplay into the Warhammer fantasy universe. Combat focuses on hacking through large groups of enemies using distinct hero classes, each with unique abilities and playstyles. Progression centers on gear upgrades, difficulty scaling, and repeatable dungeon content. While systems are more straightforward than deeper ARPGs, the action remains engaging and consistent. On Steam, Warhammer Chaosbane provides stable performance and cooperative options. It is a solid choice for players who want a simpler Diablo-like experience with recognizable fantasy themes and constant enemy engagement. Moving on, Victor Ran offers a more action-oriented take on the ARPG formula, with an emphasis on mobility and skill-based combat. Players can dodge, jump, and reposition frequently, creating a more dynamic flow compared to traditional click-heavy gameplay. Character progression relies on equipment, abilities, and card-based modifiers that encourage experimentation. Levels are handcrafted rather than fully procedural, rewarding exploration and mastery. On Steam, the game runs smoothly and supports both solo and cooperative play. Victor Ran is ideal for players who want Diablo-style loot and progression combined with more active combat mechanics.
Approaching the later entries, the Ascent blends Diablo-inspired gameplay with a cyberpunk setting and twin-stick shooter mechanics. Combat emphasizes positioning, cover usage, and precise aiming while retaining loot-driven progression and RPG elements. Players explore a dense world filled with side activities, upgrades, and narrative content. Character progression focuses on weapons, augments, and cybernetic enhancements. On Steam, the Ascent delivers strong visual presentation and stable performance. It appeals to players who want a Diablo-like structure, but with shooter mechanics and a distinct sci-fi atmosphere.
Next, Undecember delivers a modern ARPG experience, heavily inspired by Diablo and Path of Exile systems. The game focuses on rune-based skill customization, allowing players to freely link abilities and modifiers. Combat is fast-paced and emphasizes clearing efficiency and build optimization. Endgame content revolves around repeated dungeon runs and scaling challenges. Itemization encourages frequent upgrades and refinement. On Steam, Undecember supports smooth gameplay and regular content updates. It suits players who enjoy constant progression, flexible builds, and a strong focus on endgame grinding similar to Diablo seasonal play. Closing the list, Lost Ark offers a large-scale ARPG experience with MMO elements layered on top of Diablo-style combat. The isometric action emphasizes flashy abilities, class identity, and large enemy encounters. Progression is structured around story content, dungeons, raids, and gear upgrading systems. Endgame focuses on repeating activities for incremental power gains. On Steam, Lost Ark runs reliably and supports an active player base. It is ideal for players who want Diablo-like combat combined with persistent online systems, cooperative content, and long-term character investment.